So when you leave Smallville, what is the dream at the moment? Do you want to act in movies? Do you want to keep acting?
Right now?
Yeah, well, back then and right now, yeah, for sure.
I just had enough in terms of, people say, he left the show. Well, I didn't leave the show. My contract was 6 years. I did 7.
Yeah.
And then I told them, I said, I'm not coming back. And the president at the time, Peter Roth, took me to dinner and tried to, you got to do this. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
I mean, the show was kind of like the two of you were the show, right? Like, so
and John Glover was gone. I already killed my father. I'm gone. Kristen's gone. The creators are gone. I'm like, gone. This ship is sinking. I'm out.
Did you see that? Yeah, the trend going down.
Yeah, and the showrunners, the new showrunners who came in are awesome people and very talented and did a great job, did the best they could, but they were missing a lot of integral components to that show.
Right.
And you can only do so much. It's like, you can only drive. You got to drive with 4 tires.
Yeah.
If you have 3. You gotta, how are we gonna do this?
Yeah, and I mean, it's a long show. It's like, how many?
Yeah, and I just felt like my storyline was done. I've done all I can. They weren't giving me anything to like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, and nothing sounded interesting.
Yeah,
but I came back for the series finale. And that was that.
But
I wanted to.
What do you?
I was like, I want to go direct. I want to write. I want to create. I want to play music. I want to just live. And I think a lot of people forget to live,
right?
Because they're all so caught up in work.
Yeah,
I feel bad for movie stars. I do. I don't feel bad for them. They're billionaires, and they're like,
yeah,
and maybe they're happy, but I don't ever want to work that hard. I never want to work that much. I do not. And look, if I have to work, I'm working. Yeah. I'll do anything if I'm broke. If I need the money, I'm working.
It's an American thing.
But to me, if somebody paid me $20 million and I did 4 movies in a row,
yeah,
I'm leaving. I'm leaving for 5-10 years, and if something extraordinary comes my way, I'll read it on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
But people have to work; they have to keep busy, and it's important to be busy because you will go a little crazy.
Yeah,
but also if you don't have a passion, then I think you're doomed. If you just are work, but you don't have a passion on the side, whether it makes you money or whether it doesn't need to make you money. Like music. I love music. I love writing. I love singing. I love playing.
You have the artistic brain. Like you need your creative outlets, and you have a lot.
Yeah, and I think of things. I'm like, what? I'm gonna write a book, and I can't tell you the concept. It's ridiculous and funny, but I said I'm pitching this.
It's a novel or
nope.
Oh, okay.
And I pitched it and I sold it, and we're working on it now. And I'm like, cool, I want to do that. And then I'm like, you know what? I love horror movies. So one of my best friends, John Heater, who's Napoleon Dynamite. I go, John, he goes, yeah. I go, you want to do a show? He goes, what kind of show? And I go, and I pitched it and he loved it. And I had already pitched the producer. He said, let's do it. So we just signed our deal, and we're going to do like this. It's kind of a reality show, but it's cool. It's something we want to do.
Right.
And just writing stuff and, being creative. But most importantly, being able to enjoy my friends and be at home with my dogs and watch movies and go to the beach or go bowling or go to Buca de Beppo.
Right.
Man, I'm a kid at heart. I'm like this inner child who just wants to have a good time. Every time people are leaving at night when they come over to my house and we're all hanging out, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go." I'm like, "Well, let's watch one more doc." I'm always, there's a certain excitement about I'm just like everything's exciting to me.
Yeah,
and it wasn't for a while because I hit a rut
with the show.
No, not with the show. With life.
Oh, okay.
I just right before COVID, it was like 2018, 19. I just had some troubled times. I think for 4 years. Until the last year. It wasn't until this last year, and I would say around September, October of last year, I turned it around. Because I felt like I was not in a great place, kind of going through the motions, not enjoying life like I should. And then I kept working at it and figuring out what the problem was. And for me, it was, I had anxiety since I'm a kid. I was horribly anxious, and it was debilitating, and I didn't realize it, but it was really just putting a cramp in my style. And everything was overwhelming all the time, and I just thought it was part of me.
Yeah.
And so finally
You were able
addressed
to
it, and I feel like a different person now. I feel like I'm the same person, but like I don't get nervous like I did. I don't focus like, oh my God, this is gonna fail. I'm gonna look like an idiot.
So
I don't care.
You were like that, like growing up, like go to school, and that's how you feel.
Everything. I lived my life in fear since I was a child. Since I was a child, I lived my life in fear.
Yeah.
Fear of everything.
So how do you
people
become
finding
an
out I'm
actor?
colorblind, people finding out I'm a phony, people finding out I'm not smart, people finding out that it was one thing after another. And I still have issues, but I'm letting it go. I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to be 80 and do this. It's like, you know what? Fuck you. You don't want to hang out with me. You don't like me. You don't think I'm talented. All right, I'm moving on. Oh, wow, I sucked tonight. Right. I didn't do well. This interview blew. Yeah. All right. Next one. Yeah. I rear view mirror, man. Rip that shit off. You just, you can't control everything. That's the thing. You can't control everything.
But how do you decide to be an actor? Because like you're putting yourself in a position where everybody's going to be judging you all the time.
I know. And you know why?
Yeah.
Because people didn't accept me for who I was. And so, I mean, not even my family, I don't think, And so I feel like I hid behind, like in the like I created a persona.
This roles, yeah.
And when people start going, "Oh, you were really good in that play," I'm like, "Okay, I'm not being me is good." And I just started playing the part, playing this larger than life, and and one day you look in the mirror, right, and you go, "Who are you?" And you really don't know because you've been doing it so long, and it's not like you're a devious. I mean, I have demons. But right. Like, it's not like you just don't know who you are. So you don't you're trying to be a good person, but you're like, well, what person am I? And so finally I go, okay, this is who you are. You're just a larger version of that kid. Right. But now you can handle these situations and you're not going to let shit get to you. When
you're wearing that persona where it looked like now you don't wear it as much, but probably because you're always doing something public. Does that affect your relationship with people, friends, like a partner, a potential partner, all of that?
Does what?
Like wearing that persona, that shield that you protect yourself
Sure.
with.
And I still have that shield. That shield doesn't go away, but I take it off sometimes. Yeah. But I think I feel guilty when it doesn't work out with a girl, with a woman. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I stay in it too long, or I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to. And, that's an issue. But I also think that seeing a lot of dysfunction growing up, and I kind of want to find my person. Right. And I think in the past, I found them, but it was the wrong time. There's been a couple that I messed up. Yeah. And you don't really learn until you hit rock bottom. When something's your fault, that's when you hit rock bottom. Mm-hmm. When you lose something that you really don't want to lose, like you really love something and you let it go and it's your fault, there's nothing worse than that. Yeah. And so I promise I'm not going to do that again. So sometimes I'll stay in something a little longer to make sure it's not just you. Yeah. Yeah.